If everyone wouldn't mind, so please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you so much. You may be seated at this time. Thank you to Matthew and Pauline for sharing your talent with us today. I'm always so moved with that. You do a beautiful, beautiful job. Good afternoon and welcome again to the graduation ceremony for the McGavock High School class of 2022. I'm Mrs. Bailey, and I'm the principal of McGavock High School. We are so proud of the young adults sitting before us today in their graduation regalia, and thank each of you for being with us as we celebrate with them. Thank you to the families, friends, community members, and business partners who are sharing in this moment here at Municipal Auditorium and virtually through our streaming option. We also thank our administration, faculty, and staff who have poured their time and talent into these students daily to ensure their success. Please join me in a round of applause for them as they all do each day, and stand to be recognized. We do appreciate everything that you do each day for our students. On behalf of McGavock High School, we welcome our special guests joining to assist in delivering the diplomas and ask you also to stand to be recognized. Mr. John Little, our school board representative. Executive Director, Dr. Chris Kelly. And the Director of Schools, Dr. Adrian Battle. Thank you for taking the time and sharing this moment. Lastly, thank you to our class of 2022 Raiders. You have achieved what some did not today through all possible unusual circumstances and challenges. Each of you have your own story to share in this journey and came to this moment through different paths. But you are here, and we are ready to celebrate you. As we begin today, I would like to share a commonality of our speakers. Each of us are proud graduates of MNPS school system. Our graduation address is given today by a lady who truly loves this school system. I've worked with her for many years and can honestly share that no one can match her work ethic or her passion for the possibilities of students. Dr. Battle speaks often about playing the whole game in education. This is a long game and a journey for the students that began in your homes and continued through each of the schools the students attended prior to coming to McGavock. There is a lot to be said about our MNPS school system, and especially our particular McGavock cluster. Our community has always bonded together. I myself am a third-generation proud alumni of this cluster. I attended Andrew Jackson Elementary and graduated from DuPont High School, yes, way back in the day when DuPont Tyler was a high school, as did my grandparents, my parents, and my husband and I. So this community is very special to me. We have strong schools, and I realize that I may be biased, but our students speaking today are also proofs of my beliefs. Our Salutatorian and our Valedictorian have both traveled the McGavock cluster pathway. They have achieved great success in their academic and extracurricular activities. Apparently, they have been in some competition throughout their scholastic careers, as they both attended Ruby Majors Elementary School and Donaldson Middle School. Their middle school principal, Dr. Jennifer Reinecker, and elementary school principal, Dr. Michael Westphere, are here today joining our celebration. Students and families, I share all of this to emphasize the strength in our community and to thank each of our family organizations and the faculty and staff members of our feeder schools for the work they have done to prepare our students for the long game. McGavock turned 50 during this school year. And as we all know, the building itself is showing of that time. However, all that have served within and all that have come through that 50-year-old building have meant something to our strong community. Please stand if you are a former graduate of McGavock High School. Class of 2022, if you have a family member standing, please join them and stand. Thank you so much. You may be seated. Thank you all for sharing in the legacy of our community. It is imperative that we continue to join together, know the needs of our students, and lovingly but strongly lead them to their possible opportunities as Raiders and beyond. Students, be proud of being a part of this 50-year legacy and cherish the memories, even if some of them were not as much fun as you had hoped. Please welcome each of our guests as they share in our celebration today. Julia, I now turn the podium to you as Salutatorian of the McGavock High School Class of 2022.
Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome all family, friends, faculty members, and distinguished guests. Thank you all for coming out to support us as we close this chapter of our lives. My name is Julia Jokic, and I've been a student at McGavock for all 4 years. The high school experience is interesting because when you're in it, it feels like it's never going to end. But once you finally reach the end, it's like you went to high school for just a week. It feels like just yesterday I was meeting the people who have grown so close to me. The class of 2022 has created such an incredible environment that I will miss dearly. We have been through the most unique high school experience. With COVID interrupting our sophomore and junior year, we still managed to develop a caring, fun, and inspiring community. A community that helped me through the most painful experience of my life. As most of you know, at the beginning of this school year, I tore my ACL and a few other ligaments while playing volleyball. It has been a difficult recovery, but this class consistently helped me. Whether it was making jokes about my leg to make me laugh, or carrying my backpack full of bricks. They made my recovery a little bit more manageable. Through my experience, I've noticed that our class has grown closer together. The hard times unified us. And although we missed a year of in-person school, we came back for our senior year and made it memorable. We participated in every way, from homecoming to International Day. We support each other and take care of one another when we need it the most. I know from personal experience. But not only did this community support me at my lowest, they also celebrated with me at football or basketball games. Although we may not be the best in sports, we have the school spirit to create memories that last a lifetime. Many activities at McGavock have made this effect on me. I never thought I'd miss high school when I graduated, but now that I'm finally here, I know I will miss it. I will miss the community of students and the teachers who truly care about us. This school has made an impact on my life, and I hope graduating will only inspire all of us. The class of 2022 is full of talent, humor, and excellence. I know all of you will accomplish great things in life. In the words of my favorite artist, 21 Savage, I don't care what nobody say or how nobody feel. I'm happy, I'm living my life, and that's how it is. I hope all of you will have this mentality. Just do what makes you happy. With that being said, be the class I have described in this speech. Be kind, helpful, goofy, loving, and motivated. Be the people I know you are. Lastly, thank you to my family and friends who helped me become who I am today. I wouldn't be up here giving this speech without you. And as my final words to this school, Raiders or die. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna try not to cry. But a few weeks back, I realized I had a really unique opportunity this year. So I went and asked Miss Bailey if I could play the Teacher of the Year card and make a request. That request was this moment, because as teachers, we so rarely get the chance to publicly brag on our students, and I will probably never get to do this again. There are times where a student enters your classroom that you are left completely in awe. When Ohm entered my ACE International History class 3 years ago, I was immediately struck by the quiet force and strength he brings. I could stand here and talk about Ohm's academic prowess and how the field of engineering will never be the same now that he's involved. But what truly stands out about Ohm is his humility, his kindness, and his genuine concern for those around him. A simple summation of Ohm is that he is an all-around, well-balanced, genuinely good guy. Last year at graduation, I gave a student a card that read, "Remember me when you take over the world." The same card could be given to Ohm. Success isn't a question for him, just simply the timing. It has been a true privilege to be part of his and so many of you graduates' journey. And as I told him several months ago, yes, Ohm, you will be giving a speech at graduation. So, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, McGavock faculty, and graduates, it is my honor to present to you your 2022 valedictorian, Ohm Patel.
Thank you, Ms. Pope, for that thoughtful introduction. And good afternoon to all families, friends, our esteemed faculty, and Dr. Williams, who was too special to even join us today. And congratulations to McGavock's class of 2022. Guys, we made it. We appreciate each and every one of you for coming out today to support us as we transition to the next chapter of our lives. First and foremost, I would like to thank my family, especially my parents, Mahendra and Manisha Patel. They struggled a lot so I can get an opportunity to succeed in life. And my sisters, Himani and Hanali, who came all the way from New York and Knoxville just to see me walk. I would also like to thank McGavock's faculty and my friends, except for the junior soccer player named Jared. He was a pain. Without any of you, I would not be where I am today. Our 4 years at McGavock were no walk in the park. We were presented with many obstacles from sophomore year being cut short to virtual classes during our junior year. And even in senior year, we had bathroom stalls that would magically disappear. Our ability to meet these challenges shows how resilient our class is. High school has truly been an unforgettable journey that has prepared us for whatever the future holds. As we shift to our post-secondary careers, I urge all of you to dream and to dare, and don't be afraid of setbacks or failures. The ancient Chinese philosopher Confucius once said, "The greatest glory lies not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall." Losing one battle doesn't mean you've lost the war. Tables turn, bridges burn, you live and you learn. Each and every one of us has the potential to change the world. Yes, even you, Jared. As we part ways, we embark on a life filled with obstacles and success. And I would like to end this speech with a quote from our former principal, Mr. Wall. Sorry, Ms. Bailey. Guys, say it with me. Every day, you have two choices. One is the right one, and one is obviously the wrong one. Thanks to our years at McGavock, we all know which one to choose. Congratulations and good luck, class of 2022. I wish you all the best this world has to offer. Now I would like to welcome Dr. Battle as she leads us to our graduation address.
Well, first, thank you so much for that kind introduction. And how about another round of applause for our Salutatorian and Valedictorian of 2022? Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm excited to be here with all of you to celebrate your graduation. Even those of you who thought you were getting away with something when you moved the vending machines for your senior prank. Miss Bailey's going to talk to a few of you as you're coming across the stage to get your diplomas. No, seriously, I'm grateful for the opportunity to join you today. And I have a few thank yous to say before I go any further. First, I want to thank our graduating senior, Herman Bratchey. Herman, are you out there? Where are you? There he is, Herman. Thank you. And all the other avid students and teachers who invited me here to speak today. I appreciate the thoughtfulness, the research you all did, and the care with which you wrote your letter to me. And of course, I accepted and wanted to be here to celebrate with you today. Thank you also to Principal Angela Bailey and your team for your leadership and your nonstop commitment to McGavock and to these wonderful students. Let's give a round of applause to the entire McGavock faculty and staff for your support. Thank you, parents and other family members, for always being there for these students, even when they drive you crazy, just like we all did to our own parents from time to time. We could not do this work successfully without families as our strong partners. I want to stop for a moment. Students, help me in giving our families and all of your supports a round of applause for getting you here today. And hey, thank you, graduates, for the amazing spirit and resilience you've shown to get to this day. Let's give another round of applause for the class of 2022. See, the class of 2022 has been through some things, y'all. This is the first class to have seen 3 years of high school affected by the pandemic in one way or another. And the tornadoes in March of 2020 that ripped through Donaldson right before the pandemic really took hold. I know all that disruption to your high school years has been difficult. You had to miss out on some moments and some milestones, but you didn't complain. Well, some of you might have complained a little bit, but the point is that you persevered, you continued to work hard and achieve, and you've gotten the job done. And how do I know that? I know it because you are right here, right now, celebrating what you've accomplished and standing on the edge of many more accomplishments. And you won't have to worry about those annoying freshmen and sophomores anymore, right? You have worked hard to get here, and you should be proud of what you've achieved and thrilled to have achieved it together. When you leave McGavock, I know you'll take with you so many memories, including the prom, when you danced and danced and then dance some more in your costumes for the masquerade ball. The senior picnic where you cherish every moment with your friends. And for the basketball team and the cheerleaders, that time when Principal Bailey and the assistant principal surprised you at the bowling alley, I think that brought new meaning to the term senior prank. And now you're getting ready for the next step, the next adventure, and I hope you'll keep a few things in mind as you do. Remember, you are unique. You don't need to imitate anybody else. You have your own personality, your own likes and dislikes, your own strengths, and your own character. You have your own personality, and you don't want to water that down by pretending to be something you're not. Don't dilute what makes you special. Be yourself, be who you are as you move on into the next journey of your life. I also hope you'll take time to explore and learn some new things you might not have been planning on. It could be a class in a subject you'd never considered before. It could be a skill that you realize that could help you expand your horizons and your job prospects. It could be an extracurricular activity that just appeals to you and sounds fun to explore. It's a big world out there, and you should soak it up as much as you can. You see, I've actually been in your shoes. I went to a different high school, but I grew up right here in Nashville and went to MNPS schools all the way through. I went off to college with a plan to become a teacher, and I was able to make it happen. But it wasn't always easy. I had to fight through some obstacles and leap over some hurdles to reach my destination. And my understanding of what I was learning and what teaching would look like changed and evolved along the way. But I stuck with it. And then, when I was ready to move into school leadership, I was able to take that step too. And now I'm the first African American woman, the first woman, period, to serve as the director of schools for Metro Nashville Public School System. But like what Vice President Kamala Harris said when she spoke at Tennessee State University's commencement a few weeks ago, she said, "I've been many firsts in my lifetime, and as I look out at all of you today, I know I will not be the last." And I would just add to that that she wouldn't have needed to be the first, and I shouldn't have needed to be the first either. Change should not take as long as it takes sometimes. But I'm still proud to blaze this trail, and my many years as a student in Metro Nashville Public Schools played a big part in what I've been able to accomplish. So whether you're heading to college or into your career or the military, I just want you to know that you're going to be fine in the end. Not just fine, actually. You're going to be great. You might mess up here and there, but that's okay. I did too. We are all human, and mistakes are a part of the deal. So are challenges that you didn't plan for. You might have some tough classes, a difficult roommate, or an unsympathetic professor, boss, or drill sergeant. Drill sergeants are definitely not known for being sympathetic. But I am here to tell you, class of 2022, you've got this. You've got the ability, the strength, and the character. Keep working, keep giving it your all, and you'll get there. You will reach your goals. And just be yourself. You are unique and special, and you should be proud of that. You've definitely made McGavock High School and Metro Nashville Public Schools proud, and I know you're going to keep doing that. Thank you all for this tremendous opportunity to share in this special graduation moment with you and your families, and I wish you the best of luck with everything you experience as you move forward. Again, congratulations, class of 2022.
Okay, it's almost time. As we begin our presentation of candidates for graduates, Mr. Little, if you would please join me. Mr. Little, the records of these students have been duly examined and found to be in accordance with the laws of the great state of Tennessee and the policies of the Metro Nashville Public School System. I am proud to present the class of 2022 of McGavock High School for graduation. I certify that each graduate has completed all the requirements necessary to receive a high school diploma with all the rights, responsibilities, and privileges bestowed upon each of you.
So on behalf of the Metro Nashville Board of Education, it is an honor to certify this graduation process and awarding of the high school diplomas to the 2022 graduates of McGavock High School. I further attest the students receiving these diplomas today have met or exceeded our graduation requirements mandated by the Metro Nashville Public Schools and the State of Tennessee Department of Education. The Board of Education congratulates the students and their family members. It has been an honor to have you in our schools, and we wish each of you the best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
All right, students, we're ready to begin our process.
Patel, Julian Yakic, Ryan Barnard, Xavier Black, Bailey Brackey, Herman Bracci, Jacoby Braden, Devaney Brusso, Kelly Caslin, Adam Crossland, Ilias Dirier, Molly Goodwin, Luke Huddleston, Asha Jacorin, Amia Meadows, Mackenzie Riggin, Amber Selly, Mark Snyder III. Okay. Desiree Turner. Anaja Haney. Nicholas Cummings. Carter Cottrell. Suhair Elasmar. Sarah Ali. Angalu Socorro. Bailey Barchett. Shariah Basham. Caitlin Booth. Sequoia Bradburn. Carice Brooks. Michaela Burnham. Moses Kadawis. Reagan Chapman. Casey Crowell. Quenisha Davis. Maria De La Cruz. Dominic Davila. David Diaz. Jacob Dyer. Cameron Elliott Moody. Elise Fortner. Denise Gomez. Abigail Gregory. Gabriella Halterman. Thomas Harrell. Davis Hartman. Dawn Bell. Samara Hassan. Olivia Hatfield. Joseph Hernandez. Bailey Hester. Madison Jackson. Naya Johnson. Dyron Jones. Matthew Youngman. Alexi Carno. Christopher Lacey. Andrea Lee. Madeline Lee. Kiera Luther. Pia Mario. Jasmine Martinez. Samantha Masters. Ardiola Medi. Daisy Mendoza. Damaris Menjivar. Kalaya Kiomani. Israel Miller. Amal Mohammed. Matthew Molina. Isaiah Moore. Alexander Narcisse. Zaina Nasser. Alexandria Ostrander. Latrice Pace. Emily Park. Pratit Patel. Christopher Phillips. Joshua Rags. William Rigsby. Tadeja Robinson. Pauline Rondubio. Magali Ruvalcaba Lincona. Michelle Samur On. Youssef Imed Samir. Emma Sampson. Dia Patel. Serenity Scott. John Stockton. Kadeja Summers. Rochelle Ramos. Tasia Trahan. Emily Turner. Isaac Walker. Presley Ann Westphere. Zoe Winters. Colin Whitaker. Benjamin Williams. Moses Abibi. Janine Ala Mia. Ali Hamdeni. Yahya Hamdeni. Clarence Allen. Carolus Aziz. Carlems Borno. Navario Clater. Robert Coleman Searcy. Cameron Lee Douglas. Stephen Fonseca. Nico Foster. Giovanni Garcia Baranas. Daniel Garcia Vasquez. Sebastian Gonzalez. Melvin Green. Landon Gregory. Taylor Gregory. Brandon Hayes. Miguel Hernandez. Luis Herrera Duran. Oswaldo Jimenez. Sasan Kadura. Malachi Renfro. Austin Lee Smith. Valerie Smith. Jaden Lee Stewart. Kent Sandage V. Clinton Lasha II. Kiernan Izo. Noah Stewart. Brian Sutton. Montanez Taylor. Tyranny Tolbert. Naomi Ugarte. Lily Elena Vanderloop. Alexander Vasquez Giron. Alexander Abrams. Timothy Adams. Noah Brown. Oscar Jesus Avalos Huerta. Jackson Lee Arnold. Fiona Bailey. Matthew Baffman. Claire Bledsoe. Jamie Velasquez Cruz. Matthew Wallen Jr. Caleb Woodard. William DeFelice. Leslie De Jesus Rodriguez. Anna Del Priori. Emily Estrada. Leonardo Garcia Zavala. Fatima Gonzalez Villalobos. Jose Dominguez. Brian Guzman. Mia Guzman. Vanessa Herrera Terrones. James Howard. Anastasia Iezzi. Elijah Jenkins. Caprice Jones. Connor Lynch. Jacob Manhold. Shanice Burleson. Isaiah Burns. LaCorey Carlton. Carolyn Mayton. Paris Mayurick. Infinity McCroskey. Jeremy Morrow. Hugh Wynn. Kayla O'Quinn. Stephen Pereira Hernandez. Guilherme G. Paula Basilio. Tanya Rodriguez. Emily Ruiz. Lakecia Rutland. James Shaw III. Savannah Sheffer. Jermaine Schlemmen. Madison Smith. Oceana Spencer. Alicia Sullivan. Mallory Reinhardt. Roni Rivera Tobar. Jose Rodriguez. Jalen Tebow Smith. Brianna Villavicencio. Jordan Watts. Cameron Webster. Anthony Whitson. Lexus Latrice White. Jamia Benton. Brooklyn Berkebile. Tania Butler. Sofia Cancio Alvarez. Angie Cardona. Kimaria Clark. Gabrisha Cole. Jalen Crossland Jones. Micaiah Darvin. Alexandria, Denmark. Ikoichuku Michael Diugu. Bree Emeson. Catherine Escarmusa. Jada Espinal. Arlette Garcia Zavala. Jack Gibbs. Jemiah Gooch. Jayla Harris. Emma Hartung. Sinette Walker. Morgan Hay. Eric Hernandez Martinez. Weston Ivy. Zoe Jasmine. Dwayne Johnson. Drasley Joseph. Amaya Jernette. Micah Lee. Dina Leva Alvarenga. Andy Lopez. Isabella Lozano. Bernice Marcial Noriega. Alice Martins Carvalho. Anaya Massey. Aaron McCrae. Marielle Miller. Alexis Minton. Nuria Mohammed. Mohammed Hassan. Tia Nguyen. Brenda Ortiz Canales. Durantes Pinkerton. Annalie Poole. Ella Post. Carol Ramos Ramos. Tamira Robertson. Anala Ridley. Evelyn Moreno Valenanzo. Ashley Rosales. Alicia Russell. Chloe Smith. Melissa Tigos. Joshua Varley. Riley Wells. Diamond Wilson. Micaiah Woods. Sarah Pulidu. Jared Garcia. Mayana Farmer. Mohammed Farah. Rishay Ewing. Ziana Drew. Camille Cato. Anna Cardenas Zuleta. Austin Carden. Malachi Banks. Amal Aiden. Javarius Grant. Jordan Hamilton. Kennedy Henderson. Jacob Hernandez. Alexia House. Anaya King. Jessica Lako. Jennifer Lane. Marlene Lorenzo Garcia. Christopher Robinson. Markia Holt. Samantha Persinger. Augustine Ozogu. Dalen Henry. Jessica Oden. Savannah Neelan. Kevin Nanny. Keelan McCarty Majors. Darnella McCants. Dominic McIntyre. Jayla Robinson. Kylan Rowan Stevens. Julian Sanchez. Cynthia Sprott. Nevaeh Terry. Carolyn Vallejo. Grace Vaughn. Marco Vera. Jaden Young. Jenna Young. Alexandra Zaragoza.
All right, congratulations, class of 2022. Okay. Few last thoughts to share, and then we'll be ready for our recessional. Throughout this ceremony today, we have shared memories, dreams, and hopes for all of your futures. If you remember, I also shared about the many family members, friends, community partners, and faculty and staff throughout your journey who have poured themselves into making you who you are and who you will become. As you exited the stage today, you were each given a flower. This is not a gift for you. It is a gift for you to give to one of those special someones who helped you along this journey. Thank them on behalf of yourself, your family, and McGavock High School. Always remember what was done for you and pay that forward by making a difference for someone else. Take the struggles you have had and will encounter and turn them into productive success stories. And know your why and take hold to your dreams. Graduates, now it's a great time to share the new motto or tagline for McGavock students each morning and afternoon, since I wanted to throw a little shade earlier about my refusal to steal Mr. Wall's saying. There's a reason I did not do that. That is a saying that will always be meant to be a special memory you have of him and his time with you at McGavock High School. This year, the senior AVID students were charged with fine-tuning our new mission, vision, and tagline for the upcoming classes. Raiders Rising was the winner. Rising to the challenge, rising to meet new goals, and always rising above. At this time, if our new alumni of McGavock High School, class of 2022, will please stand to signify your Raiders rising to the next chapter. Students, please move your tassels. Congratulations. Families and friends, thank you again for joining us today. Please remain in your areas standing for our recessional as our students file out together.